Oh, ahoy hoy, and welcome to this week's episode of Burning Wheel, where my lovely players live out friendship and happiness and nothing ever goes wrong. um this week, nothing ever goes wrong. What's happening, Brother Wirt?
I have become prostrate before a tree.
That is true. And where's that tree, Ragaire?
It's in the center of Hochen.
Speaking of Hoken, who runs that town, Morrine?
I do.
Ah!
And speaking of running, who's running where? Ada?
Everyone's just running everywhere all the time. We're just such busybodies.
Busy bees.
Busy bees.
Oh, we will forego bits. Not much have changed, so we will hop right in. Setting the scene, Brother Wirt is currently on the ground being hugged by a tree. Ragaire, coach in stealth and approaching the tree, is watching from the sidelines. And Marin is running from a big beauty committee meeting to the tree.
Yeah.
And
With one
Ada
more tea.
is following. Ada's following Marin. Martine is with Marin?
Yeah. I got him
Yes.
tree teed up. I'm
Yes.
ready to go.
Perfect. So we'll give Wirt and Ragaire a couple of moments before the other two of you arrive. So
Okay, so how many? So what
huh?
has grabbed Wirt? Is it roots? Is it branches? Is it?
Roots came out of the ground. One
Yeah.
tripped him, he fell, and then three more came up and went over him.
It just wants to give you a nice tree hug.
Mhm.
Mhm. He's
All right.
probably he's still pretty far from the tree. He didn't get very far.
Okay, he's not close to the tree.
No.
I'm going to conspicuously challenge the tree, sword drawn,
Okay.
and evade it with speed. It
Hmm.
only has so many roots. It can't use all of its roots to wrap around Bert. It has to release some of its roots to chase me.
That's a bet you can
Mhm.
make.
That's a bet you can make. What is your intent?
My intent is to distract the tree so it lets go of Wirt and tries to chase me instead.
Okay.
I think I've noticed a problem with this.
No, there are no problems. What
Okay,
problem?
that's fine.
What
There are none. You're
problem?
right.
Tell me the problem.
Well, the first four routes stopped me.
Hmm.
So what's to stop there from being more than four routes?
Because Sarah's established in the fiction the tree only has four roots.
No, I'm
We're
not
gonna
saying
roll
that.
Vale
I'm just
Tree
saying that
wise.
if it uproots anymore, it would be very unstable.
It's gonna pull
Giant
over the
trees
ground
only
on
have
two
8
little legs
roots.
and come chasing
8
after
roots.
Ragaire.
I don't know.
We just need to get everybody in town to get roped in by this tree, and then somebody goes in and pushes it over.
Oh, perfect.
Mhm. I will
Problem
say
solved.
you can draw conspicuous. You can draw the tree's attention away
Yeah.
from Ragaire. I don't think that roll would be enough to free Brother Wirt in and of itself.
Hmm.
But you can draw the tree's attention and do a setup action for another roll to try to free Brother Wirt.
Can Brother Wirt free himself, or
He
is he
can,
totally immobilized?
he can both.
I didn't know if he was knocked out. You can do it,
No,
Connor.
he's conscious
He's conscious. Okay.
of the fact that he's on the ground.
And of the fact that I have no muscles.
No
That's cool.
No
muscles
muscle for root.
for wiggling. What skill is that? Um. Okay. We just. What is there? What else is there for me to do besides challenges we hit on?
I don't know. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
We'll do a nice ob 4 conspicuous.
Oh my gosh. Do I still want to do it? That's the question. Where is the head in relation to, like, Roots, Brother Wirt, face of
So,
tree?
Brother Wirt and Roots. Probably, I would say a good 60 feet base of tree.
Okay.
And then,
And it's looking at Wirt and
yes,
looking somewhere else.
it was looking somewhere else. And when Wirt started going, it came to look at Brother Wirt.
All right. Well, then I'm going to let Brother Wirt be trapped for a second. And I'm just
Okay.
going to go ahead and I'm going to attack the body of the tree. Rolling
Okay.
sword. Sword is
Sword.
out.
You are still far from the tree. So you have to get to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Can
I
I
think
roll
you can.
stealth to get to the tree or speed? Either one.
I think speed makes more sense.
Speed.
Oh, let's see. What did I make Brother Wirt roll? I do not remember this ob. It was not
Was the
terribly high.
inconspicuous?
Yeah, that's what I was trying for. I
Yes.
failed
Okay.
on. Yeah.
That was 5, I think. Was the ob.
5.
Mhm.
Right. Speed. I'm going to add a persona in.
Nice. Speedy speed.
Speedy speed. I channel all of my rage
Into your feet.
into my feet and I leap towards the face of that tree.
Here's the opposite of the Happy Feet movie.
You got a
This-
6.
I'll re-roll the 6. What is that? That's a fate, we said.
Yes. Should have made a link
Fate,
test with
run me.
Roadwise and created the fiction that all roads lead to bale trees.
Should have done that. If
I
only
don't
I was
want all
allowed
roads
to.
lead to bale
No, that's a
trees.
terrible place for
She-
roads to go.
Takes a second road. There's a second bale tree in the town.
Oh shit.
Nope.
Okay. So, you take off with your speedy speed feet. The other two of you, Morrine and Ada, enter this little center of town, and you see a lump on the ground you recognize as the piles of cloth that our brother Wirt, and you see Ragaire take off, get like maybe 15 feet from where he was hiding, and then he gets grabbed feet on ground. You're not knocked down, but you are
Am I like dangling in the air?
no.
Okay.
It's like
So rooted.
rooted to the ground, yeah. And the two of you, I think Morrine is a bit ahead because she evaded Ada. So maybe Morrine, you enter and see this. Ada's
Great.
not here quite yet, but you can hear angry running from Ada behind you.
I'm gonna prostrate Martine in front of this great tree.
So,
Oh, great
kick him
tree!
down.
I have brought for you this potentially most beautiful of men, but that is up to you to decide, great tree.
Are you going up to the tree, or are you doing this from afar?
Up to
Okay. You walk up to the tree. You walk next to Brother Wirt, and you look down, and you see Brother Wirt looking up at you. Roll a d6,
Which of us?
Morrine.
4 is
Sorry.
yes.
4 is a yes? Okay.
Evens yes.
Evens, yes. Odds, no, right? I think that's correct.
So was that both of us being Marin and was that including me?
No, just
Okay.
Morrine. Morrine, you have a moment of clarity almost, where you see Brother Wirt in this position, and it's sort of like there's a conflict because you're friends with Brother Wirt, and you're also dear friends with this tree.
Yeah.
So the two in conflict, it sort of knocks you out of this for a moment.
Okay.
Martine's still walking ahead, and you sort of lock eyes with Brother Wirt as he's horizontal on the ground.
Okay. I will look at Brother Wirt, and a single tear runs down my cheek.
You feel the tree though; it's still drawing to
Oh
you, so
yeah,
you know
no,
what's
yeah,
happening.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not good.
And before I continue to the tree, I will tell Brother Wirt. I will say, please ask her to stop this.
That's about all you get out, and then Brother Wirt, you see Morrine's face, that tear, and then it goes back to like the stoic of the mother of the village, and then they keep walking. You get to the base of the tree, and you guys hear some angry chuffing as Ada gets onto the scene. Ada, enter the scene. You see a pile of clothes you recognize as your good friend Brother Wirt. You see Ragaire sort of rooted to the ground, about 10 feet away from Brother Wirt. You see Martine standing with Morrine, and then Morrine sort of like shoves Martine to the ground in front of this tree, and then she starts yelling at the tree about Martine. It's all nonsense to you.
Yeah, Ada sort of huffs to herself. She's still a little addled, maybe from that tea she avoided. She took a little bit too much of a sip from. She sees Wirt, and so Ragaire is just rooted in place.
Yeah, he's like 1 foot in front of the other, like running position.
I feel like I'm just like jabbing roots with the sword right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a hammer's job.
When I need to chop a tree, I can bring a hammer.
Always bring a hammer to a tree chopping contest. That's what Ada says. Okay.
Ada smash.
Well, I ain't got nothing, unfortunately. I think she'll wait a second to try and assess the situation with the tree. Like what is happening with Morrine and oh, what's his name? Martine in relation
How
to the tree.
dare you forget Martine's name?
It's just so many names to keep track of. He might not be around much longer, so
Okay. Perfect. So, Morrine, you put Martine on the ground, and what did you say to the tree? Is this one the most beautiful?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah. The tree sort of torso and head sort of comes down to your level and like meets with you and sort of looks down at Martine. And then it in this terrible woody voice. I don't know what a woody voice
Beautiful.
is. It's beautiful to you. The rest of you it does not sound good. It's like, oh, this one will do, will love. And it's like grabbing Martine's face and like make the Martine look up at it. Martine is enamored with this tree. And Martine's like, oh, it's just such a beautiful tree. I would love. I'm not worthy, but I can be beautiful if you want me to be beautiful.
I hate him so much.
What a sentence.
Another tear drops from Morrine's face. I would like to be prepared since I'm rooted.
Mm-hmm.
If I see that tree is about to sing, I want to time it so I sing at exactly the same time as that tree.
Anti-sing. Yes. Okay.
Anti-sing.
Okay. Noted.
Speaking of being rooted,
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently being grabbed by roots.
Yes.
We would say that bale trees are evil spirits. Yes.
They're demons, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna use the word demon. Okay, great.
Yeah, they're elven
Um,
demons, yeah.
Okay, so I will, on hearing Morrine's call for help, um, focus myself and kind of ignore the crushing pressure on my ribs and
Mhm.
whisper and mutter a prayer to Our Lady of Purification. With the touch of his hand, the priest may drive out rot and lesser evil spirits. So I'd like to grab one of the roots.
I don't think
And
this is
attempt
lesser evil spirit. But...
There's a specific will or strength of
okay.
B5 and lower. And if I remember correctly, the reason I rolled 5 because that was its perception, or its will.
I
Great.
believe the will is 5. Yes, okay. Yes. Do you want to, I guess, drive out the demon or drive out, like, I guess, what exactly do you want to drive out? Just the tree in its entirety?
I mean, I think it's up to you to determine kind of where the line gets drawn here between what is the demon and what is not. My intent with this task is to break this foe's concentration or hold over this place. It says drive out. It doesn't say destroy. It doesn't say ensorcel or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think my intent is to get it to flee. If that means the tree gets up and walks away, that's one, the fine, whatever. If it means the spirit leaves the tree
I'd
and now
like
there's
to
a
see
rotting
that.
corpse, I would too.
Okay. Okay. That checks out.
Okay. And I understand that we are always allowed to perform a task carefully.
You know, Sean seems to repeat that a lot, but I don't know if it's exactly true. If time is a consideration. Would we say time is a consideration here?
I would
Probably.
say that Wirt is not in a rush.
How long does it take to pray?
Actions in combat is how that's measured.
How
So,
many,
like
a few?
single digits.
Okay.
I know it's not D&D. It doesn't have a 6-second.
Right.
But
That's fine. You can do it carefully, just because I don't want to look it up.
okay. I roll a careful prayer with persona. Base ob 5, yes. It's against. Oh, sorry, no. It's always ob 5, and it works on creatures of B5 will or lower.
Right.
Okay, I can reroll a traitor for a fate. Sorry, Morrine.
That's okay.
Okay. What you? Well, I will give you. One of the things we call like success at a cost, right? Or am I making that up? I'm going to give you a success at a cost. So you touch this tree, and you touch the roots around you, and you channel the lady's divineness, as you do often attempt to, and sometimes even succeed in doing.
Mostly attempt.
And we'll say the roots they release you, they go back into the ground. Ragaire as well is probably freed from these roots. You're sort of like casting it all back into the tree. Does it? And I'll give you that. I don't think you don't banish the tree. It's not a full success. So the tree is still there, but you and Ragaire are freed from the tree's grasp. You see Morrine. Morrine, roll a d6 for me. I'm pulling all the Sarah type things.
Oh my
4.
goodness. Yes.
Okay. This is not a direct. This is for Connor information, not for Brother Wirt information. This
Oh, God.
consequence is a fun coincidence, not a direct cause of your action. So that's just the fun timing of you failing this test makes this happen. Marine's form melts away into a swarm of bees.
That's curious.
Wait, can you say that one more time for me?
Yeah. Marine's form gets a little blurry, and there's some buzzing, and then it's just like a swarm of bees flies away. It's like someone created an entire, however much Morrine weighs, amount of bees right where she was.
A lot of bees.
A lot of bees.
It
That
is
is a
an
lot of
alarming
bees.
amount of bees. They don't hold her form. It's not like there's bee Morrine there. And now it's just bees and they fly around.
they've
And now there's just
dispersed.
a lot of bees in the area.
That's fine.
Just a lot of bees
Yourself as
in
you're
the
asking what is
area.
happening, but I read your lips.
I did. I was so shocked. I just muted myself.
Martina's still there. He is not bees.
How did the tree like show any pain or anything when Wirt did this? Did it like
Yeah. It
Okay.
screamed and sort of the torso and head retreated inside of the tree. So you can't actually see it. It's just the tree.
It's just
at this
tree
point.
now.
It's
Okay.
just tree right now that you can see.
What does Martine do? Is he still does he notice Morrine's gone or is he still under the spell of the tree?
He's still talking to the tree that's no longer there. He just seems not affected by whatever Brother Wirt did.
All right. Well, how do we need to kill a tree? Morrine's not even here to stop us now.
Brother Wirt inadvertently solving problems.
That's what I'm here for. Yeah, fire.
You know, fire is the solution we always turn to.
Yeah.
Point of DM information. I think you've been explicitly told
Yeah.
fire is not
I
the
know.
solution.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
Okay, just making
Please
sure we
don't
don't have a
light me on
repeat of
Of the black blood gang.
inadvertent consequences by fire.
I mean, my sword's out, so I gotta hack at a tree.
Your enemy must perish.
My enemy must perish.
Perish.
So, how
So-
many of the congregants are around?
I think there was a group of like maybe 6 or so when you guys first entered this area. So there's not a large amount. They seem to be right now. They just sort of seem to be in shock. I can tell you if they seem to be under the tree's effect or not, but you'd have to make a roll to gather that information to suss out if the tree still has like its control over things or if it's retreated into the husk entirely.
I think what I want to know is if we stand up and ask this tree a question, are we going to get attacked by 6 people? Do they look like they have violent intent towards anybody who may have just caused harm to this tree?
Not currently.
Okay. Well, all right. So Wirt stands up and he moves towards the tree, keeping an eye on these people.
You are unhindered. There's no more roots coming. There are normal roots, but you can walk over those.
Thank goodness they don't crawl on me.
Yeah, can I roll observation? I want to see if there's like any weaknesses to this
Yeah.
tree. Like if Ada and I were to just solve problems with violence, where would that be? What would be the best way to do that?
I'll do observation. We will do I think this will be a linked test, so it's going to be ob 5, but you can have an advantage because the tree is not currently hindering you in any way.
Sensing, yeah. Okay. Ob 5. You're making things fun for me today. Let's do it. Okay. Ob 5. Can I do this carefully? Okay. We're on a road now.
It leads
All
to a bale
roads
tree.
lead to bale trees.
The
All
king
roads lead to
commanded
bale
it
trees.
300 years ago. He said a bridge for every gorge and a bale tree for every road.
Tree wise. Um, okay, well, that's just gonna be what we get then.
You want any forks?
I'm trying to think of what would fork in.
You want any help?
A help would be great if people can give help.
I can't give help.
Thanks. Good.
Good
I
plan.
guess I can be. I don't know if conspicuous counts because it can't really see right now.
Mm.
Does foraging count in the sense that I have to know about plants to forage for edibles in the woods?
I'll give it to you.
Okay. I don't think I've ever used foraging. Okay, great. +2. Let's do it. Base ob 5.
Gosh.
I'm doing so well today, guys.
Hey. Perfect.
I don't think that 6 is worth re-rolling.
Probably not.
Okay.
You do not see any obvious weakness on the tree. At this point, it just looks like a big tree. Like if you hadn't seen the torso go into it 10 seconds ago, you wouldn't know anything is different about this tree. As far as consequences,
There are absolutely no consequences ever.
we'll say just being this close to Bale Tree demon of the elves has some amount of influence on you, and we'll say that is a wound.
Okay.
What level of wound? I will certainly tell you. Right. We'll say it's a superficial wound.
I'm gonna spend a fate to
Shrug it off.
shrug it off.
Perfect. Okay. Wirt. Ada.
Hey, Ada is going to curse under her breath and praise Lord. Well, say Lord Tudum's name in vain as Morrine dissolves into bees, and she is going to.
Ada, it's just a tree. I don't think it's. I mean, I'm sticking it with a sword now, and I'm like, it's not.
You're very far away from me, I think.
Oh. Well, then you just see me sticking a tree with my sword, poking at it, and finding no weaknesses.
All trees have a weakness, Ragaire. I tell you this psychically with our bond. That weakness is axe. I think Morrine is going to try and
Morrine?
run. Morrine, I know. I just realized that. She's just on the brain. I was trying to think of how to handle the bees too. Ada is going to run back to her forge, I think, to grab an axe, which I'm sure she has there. as well as um, I think like a poking iron and maybe a bellow, actually, just in
Okay.
case.
Okay. I'm confused about this assortment of gear, but I think you have all of those things in your.
I think I do. Yeah, I think I do have all of those things. Um, yeah,
Make
and
a make a roll a d6 for me.
I love how
sorry,
my
I would like to
methods have caught
request
on.
why I'm rolling a d6.
Turn into
Just
bees.
just you're rolling a 6 for you're just rolling a d6. Ah, okay. No.
Okay,
You feel a missed connection.
a missed connection. Good. I don't want any more connections right now. Yeah. So Ada will grab all of that, drag them over back towards the tree.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be like, you're on bee duty. If bees become a problem, start a fire. Smoke, you know how to deal with bees. Smoke is good for bees. You're on bee duty.
It's good, bad for bees.
Okay.
That's
Can
what
I
this
do that
bellow
from?
is for.
Can I do that from standing next to the tree?
Are you next to the tree?
I was approaching it.
I think
Yeah.
at this point everyone is at the tree.
You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want.
Okay. So my intent then is to stand next to the tree with a
Mhm.
torch and bellows
Mhm.
to ward off bees,
But not
and-
trees.
not trees.
Okay.
And if the tree shows its face,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab its head and like try and hold its head in place and have a conversation with it.
Okay.
We're
I'm a
having some
talker. I
demon
don't
tree
fight.
therapy.
I don't fight.
Wirt, one does not just talk to demons.
Or trees.
One can try.
And Wirt sure does try, that's for
Okay.
sure. Okay, then Ada will look at Ragaire and say,
Let me at this tree.
the only thing I can think of is chopping it down.
The same
At
here.
the very
That's-
least, it might get it to show its face.
Okay, should we chop near Wirt, away from Wirt? What do you think?
We'll chop on either side of Wirt. So the
Okay.
whirring of axes provide an impetus for.
Am I using my sword or am I using an axe?
Well, you could go find and try and find another axe somewhere.
I don't have the skill axe, so I feel like sword might be my best bet.
Well, I don't have the skill woodcutting. I'm learning it, so. Nor do I have the skill axe.
What is axe if not the combination of sword and hammer?
Sword
What
and
is-
hammer, that is true. If only we could meld into one being for but a moment.
We do Power Rangers. We just turn
Mhm.
into
That's
one.
Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
Oh well, Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z, same. We do a '90s cartoon move. Okay, so yeah, I'll attack the tree with my sword, unless otherwise told that that is not going to work.
You can attack the tree with your sword.
Okay, with intent to kill.
Noted.
Ah. So here I go. I'm on the other side. No ums.
No, I was gonna
The
say
only other
Ada.
thing would be to move Martine.
I was gonna say Ada. Are you doing anything with Ragaire during this, or are you just say, "Hey, I brought an axe. Here, use your sword to chop this tree down while I hold this axe."
Ada was going to help chop, but has now remembered that Martine is babbling in front of this tree.
Correct.
Um, and she is going to do something about that. What? I
Hmm.
don't know.
Okay. But not help Ragaire is the question.
One does not chop down a tree in one stroke. So
Yeah, I know, but I'm having Ragaire roll, so I need to know if you're giving Ragaire help or not.
yes, I will help Ragaire
Okay.
with the tree chopping.
Okay. Ragaire is rolling swords to
Okay.
chop down the tree.
With intent to kill. And I get one help from you, Sean.
Well, I'm gonna help with power, so I'm gonna give you 2 dice.
Excellent. 2 dice.
I will, for the sake of my internal well-being, I will say you use the axe that Ada has brought rather than your sword. You
It's
can
really hurting you that I'm using the
use
sword.
the sword skill. You will just get -1 to the dice as you
What is
substitute
using
your
an axe,
source
but
knowledge for your axe. You're doing like real fancy sword maneuvers, but at the end of each one, you just go and hit the tree with the sword.
Ada's like trying to get you to just use your raw strength against the. It's not a sword, Ragaire.
And we're getting doing like footwork and
No, just take a sturdy stance.
I'm like expecting a
Plant
sword
yourself.
to hit back. Okay, so wait, you said there's a -1 to my die?
but just treat it as Ada giving you 1
Okay.
help rather than 2.
Okay.
And you are trying to chop the tree down.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make that a good ob 4.
Ob 4. Love it.
you can chop a tree down.
I can
Mhm.
chop a tree down. I'm a badass that way. Okay, so I have 1 help from Sean. I have sword -1. I have anything else that's helpful.
You don't have
Um,
sword -1. You just do the +1
Yeah,
help.
well,
Okay.
I was just saying that for
Okay.
mental tracking.
You're not bothered by bees.
You're not.
I'm not bothered by bees. Am I conspicuous? Is that helpful to this roll at all?
No.
Probably not.
Can't
Okay.
imagine it would be. The good thing about the works or else
Can
the
I
bees would
do
give
it
you like a
carefully?
+20 disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do it carefully. I'm gonna use my last 2 persona.
Big
And
rolls.
you said base ob 4.
Mhm.
And I'm like, Ada, I got this. I was born for this. Axe or sword, it doesn't matter. All blades were meant to kill. And
God.
I roll.
Oh, nice. I will say success is over. We'll make it go faster if you want to reroll the 6, and that's up to you.
Sure.
But it will take you a good minute. A good
It's gonna
minute.
take hours.
It's gonna take a hot second to chop this tree down with your fancy sword work.
Expedient fancy sword work.
Okay, that's a success.
Yeah.
So 1 over. Okay.
10% faster or
Okay.
something.
Okay. So she gets to work. He gets to work. For the work, face doesn't come out of the tree during this ordeal.
Just watching for that.
Okay, there is a face on Martine who is still in front of the tree. Once you start chopping it down, he starts just crying softly.
Ada has no sympathy.
No, none. I was thinking about how to get him to sign a document forfeiting his control over Hochen while he was in this state, but decided against it. Take too long to draft it up.
Okay, well, you guys gonna do anything or just watch Ragaire chop this tree down?
Technically, I'm helping chop the
Yeah,
trees
that's
currently.
true. I guess Brother Wirt. People in town. Okay.
I
The-
don't,
Morrine is
don't know.
bees.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it with such unsurety.
Pass.
Okay. Yeah, well, you are chop, 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 chopping away. Brother Wirt is watching the tree. We'll say a good hour later. He's still working on that tree, making good progress for the what you're attempting to do. The torso has not made an appearance. Brother Wirt, you hear a soft voice say hello, or not really question, more of like a yeah. Excuse me.
Can I tell where it's coming from?
Yeah, you can see like out of your peripherals, there's somebody standing about 10 feet behind you.
I will turn around.
Okay, you see. Oh, who does he see, Abby?
Oh, you see a young woman, who has like I don't know, light brown hair, blue eyes, like ladies' traveling clothes, and she looks very confused.
Yes. Can I help you?
Is this
She looks
Hochen?
strangely familiar.
Is the
It
real
is.
Morrine?
Yes.
Why are you chopping a tree down?
We need to remove it from this town. Well, sorry. Who are you? May I ask?
I don't know.
You don't know. Why? What are you doing here? What happened? What has brought you to this place? That you know is Hoken.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my uncle. My brother and I are trying to find my uncle. I think he's here, but my brother came into town and he didn't come back, so I'm trying to find him. Have you seen him?
Who is your brother?
I don't know.
I see.
I mean, I know he's my brother.
What does he look like?
I haven't thought about that.
She describes a man, like her age, so like
Mhm.
young adult, like long black hair, pretty generic looking person. Could be any number of people you've seen in Hogan.
Could it be Ravadren?
Rava's too old, I think.
Rava's probably too old.
Okay. Hmm. Uh, just gonna like reach out and just like touch her face.
No,
Just,
no,
like
no, no.
Would you
Don't
believe
touch
she
it.
burst into bees?
that's
She dissolved
exactly what
into
I'm getting
bees.
at. Does she
No.
feel prickly?
She feels like a person.
What? Don't touch me.
Child, what are you doing here?
I'm not a child.
You're younger than me.
No.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to find my brother. I already told you, and then we're going
But
to
you
find.
don't know who your brother is. You've not. This
No,
is.
I know who he is. I don't know what his name is.
Have you been struck in the head? Have
No.
you? It's what is? This is a
Well,
very peculiar. Maybe.
You
So you
ha-
don't
do you-
remember if you've been
yeah.
struck in the head.
No.
You don't remember.
Where did you come from?
I don't know. I think I was on vacation. Something. I'm supposed to find my uncle with my brother. But you
Just
obviously
chopping
haven't,
away in the
you
background.
obviously haven't seen him, so I guess
I feel like I'm yelling insults to the tree too while
Yeah.
this is happening.
It
Mhm.
is encouraging,
Yes.
of course, but not actually. There's only one axe. Can Ada see this person?
Yeah.
I'm
I
assuming
mean,
yes.
yeah, they're right around there.
You're searching for your uncle?
Yeah.
What is your uncle like?
I've never met him. Well, I don't know that I've never met him, I guess. But I remember meeting him.
Has it been a very long time since you've seen him?
I don't remember ever seeing him.
That's a true statement.
Yeah, but I do need to find my brother. If you haven't seen him, I guess can go look for him. Unless
Can
you want to.
I'm just gonna like reach out,
No,
like, and no, I'm just gently offer my hand,
Bees!
gently offer my hands for you to hold.
Uh-huh.
Does she take them?
sure.
Okay, I would like to look her in the eyes very deeply,
Oh. Mhm.
and knowing what I know
Yep.
about, oh, let's see, what was it? It's a mark of privilege. I think that's one of my character traits.
Uh-huh.
Oh, maybe it's not.
Are you
I thought
born
it was.
noble?
I think I had to have been to be in the life path that I am, but I don't have it written down.
If you're born noble, you have it.
Let me go to my character burner. That'll
Yeah.
tell me. Born noble. There we go.
Nice.
Great.
Perfect.
Okay, so I have it. Okay. So I am familiar with the hereditary traits of nobility.
Mm-hmm.
Looking into this woman's face,
Mm-hmm.
do I see any resemblance to Morrine Beaumont?
As far as she looks like she's from this kingdom, like it's not like, this is
That's
definitely.
Morrine's nose.
Yeah, no, nothing
Okay.
quite like that. It's more of like you can tell she's probably from the nobility of this kingdom, the way she's carrying herself, the way she generally looks, especially like what she's wearing, all that fits. But
Mm-hmm.
no, you don't get much of like, Marin.
I'm not looking for Morrine specifically.
Yeah.
But anybody related to Morrine.
Yeah, same answer.
Okay.
I'm looking for Alden.
He's currently bees right now, so
I'm afraid
God,
that this
that's
is a
true.
rather dangerous place to be at the moment. There's quite a lot happening in this town with some rather intrusive elves
A
and
tree, apparently.
Yeah, you see a man
Yes.
crying in front of a tree as another elf is chopping the tree down with sword work.
and cackling furiously as he does so.
I think I'm
Yes.
gonna go.
I feel somewhat compelled to offer you aid, but I fear that I've been rather off-putting in my suspicion here. If I may start again, stranger, my name is Brother Wirt. I am a cleric of the priesthood of an abbey nearby town here.
Oh, what religion?
Well, it's not like Catholicism. We don't have a name like that. We're not that pretentious. It's simply the religion of our people.
You never made a name?
No, there's not a name for it.
No.
It's just a universal truth
Oh
of our
my
culture.
That's
God.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a name either.
No. It's just a universal truth of our people
Okay.
that we worship.
It is a fact. There doesn't
our
need to be
lady.
name.
Exactly. Our lady. It's rather esoteric. That is not the point. I'm not proselytizing or trying to convert you or anything of the sort. I'm merely offering my knowledge of the town and our abbey's resources as help for a wayward traveler um, in
As
this
he
cold,
says
cold
that
winter.
he worships the lady, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm not wayward. My brother's the wayward one. So can you help me find him?
Gladly, I will do what I can. Unfortunately, I don't have much to go on, but if I can be of any assistance, I will.
Okay. You said that it's dangerous to be here, though. Do you want me to stay here, or do you want me to go looking, and then I can, meet up with you somewhere?
That is your decision to make. I do not know what your skills are or your talents or mental fortitude, but this can be a very dangerous place. If my recommendation to any person would be to lay low and keep yourself out of trouble in this town.
Don't drink any tea from strangers.
Don't drink tea from strangers. Don't drink any hot lemon
Okay,
water.
choppy man.
In the back, you hear. "Ah!"
Ada goes, Ragaire laughing does not make the strike stronger. Grunt.
Grunt, man.
Okay,
well,
shut up, Ada.
I will offer the abbey as a place of refuge, but
Where-
do not feel obliged
Where
to.
is that?
It is this way, out of town, about 45 minutes. I can walk with you if you'd like.
Okay, well, just I guess sit here then. While your friends finish chopping their tree. Does that man need help that's crying?
He is well beyond help.
Well,
He's fine.
actually, I was going to bring that up. Is Ada older than this woman who has appeared?
How old is Ada?
Oh, how old is Ada? Off the top
Look
of my
at
head, I
your
want to say
character,
like
Bruno.
29, but nope, she's 32.
Yeah, she's about. Yeah, she's older by a good number of years.
She's gonna go matronly on you. She- and-
Engage matron.
Engage Ada matron mode activated. She looks over at this young woman who is lost and seems to not have her memory, and she goes, Now, sweetie, we are mighty happy to help you as soon as we're done with this horrid little tree situation. And you are right, that poor man in front of you does need some help. Now, I own the forge just a little past the bend. Would you be willing to take this man over there and keep him some company before we can get back to him? Because we are just so busy, and I think he needs a good soul with him, and we know where we can find you if you can go that way.
Yeah,
Doors
I can do
wide
that.
open to friends and strangers alike.
No problem. As long as he wants to come with me, because I also have noodle arms like Brother Wirt here.
Oh, well, he might not exactly be in his rightest mind at the moment, but it's just a little friendly cajoling and moving along should be more than enough to get him where we need him to go, which is away from here.
Okay.
Wirt will accompany.
Okay. So you two are going to escort Martine. Sure, make a check, one of you two.
I don't feel like making a check.
Okay.
What are you gonna do about that, Abby? Let's see. Let's see. Is there a character name that pops up when she rolls? What information can we glean from stats?
Hold on. Let me formulate this check.
Mhm.
What's his will?
Oh, Martine's will is
Is it
4.
reduced right now?
Yeah, it's probably 3 at the moment. But
Okay.
you don't have to. Don't have to convince him. He is also like. You could just pull him. You don't have to use friendness.
I don't have. Hold on. Where the fuck is you?
Hmm.
I mean, well,
Where it
I'm
normally
here.
is in the alphabet.
Oh.
If you have ugly truth.
Oh, it's because there's only one U skill, Sean.
The best skill in the game.
Okay, for ugly truth, the obstacle for stating the obvious worst possible outcome is ob1. So I'm going to walk up to this man. I'm going to be like, if you stand here, this tree is going to fall on you and you are going to die. So you're going to come with us.
Okay, I'm one ugly truth.
It's a very good argument, honestly.
I didn't change it. But it's just question mark, question mark, question mark.
You didn't change it.
It
Is
says.
that how much you would roll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
So,
wanted a
he's-
character name, but there is none.
Yeah. Okay. Martine is like, and then he like stands up and like dusts off his knees and goes with you.
Okay, come on.
I guess you don't know this man. You don't know his name is Martine or that he's the leader of this town, ostensibly.
And I start heading the wrong way.
Nope, this way.
The other bend, dearie, the other bend.
Where are we going?
Going to a forge, apparently.
That's accurate. Ada here. Wait, Martine, you know this forge. You've been to this forge.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where are we going?
lives here. Well, we're walking right now. I don't know we're at the forge. We're just walking toward it.
Martine, how are you feeling right now?
Like everything of beauty's been ripped out of the world.
It's just a tree, dude.
It was more than a tree. Who are you? I don't believe we've met. My name's Martine. Pleasure to
It's
make your
nice to meet you. I
acquaintance.
don't have a name.
I don't like this one.
Well, Martine, she's not in your charge, so
Okay. Why are we
Now-
going to the forge?
to rest and wait there in the comfort of a warm building instead of outside in the snow, and to get to meet our new friend here.
What is the point of warmth, brother? Where if there's not beauty in the world, I'd rather freeze. And he just like falls onto the ground dramatically.
Martine, I cannot control what you do, and I do not have the strength to move you myself. If you choose to lay here in the snow, yes, you may do so. You will freeze to death. This is very unlike you. So I must say that acting in your best interest would be to come to the forge with us.
You hear Ada's voice in the distance. Let him freeze!
He sees you guys not stop walking, and then he gets up and catches up. You arrive at the forge. The door is
So-
open.
What
Wow.
can you tell me about yourself?
I don't think I've ever seen a forge before either.
Not even when you were younger?
I don't remember ever seeing a forge.
True statement.
Yes, well, this is not the woman coaching, or rather, the man chopping the tree.
Yeah.
Right? That's Ragaire.
Yeah.
And Ragaire is an elf who is very wonderful and very skilled. The woman coaching him on chopping the tree is Ada. She is the owner of this forge. She is
Yeah.
a craftswoman and blacksmith. She's a very interesting personality, and she gets along with new people famously. So I'm sure you two will hit it off once she's no longer wrapped up in her work.
Why does the forge have a sign that says Angar Smith on it?
It is. She has taken over the business after a former blacksmith in town was no longer able to perform their job. So Ada has taken over the space and is using it to provide necessary tools and function to the community of Hochen.
How
It says
kindly.
Angar's Forge, but then Ada's edited to say Angar sucks, Ada's Forge.
Wow, and she, this forge is just hers?
Right of conquest, baby.
Does anybody
That is
else
the law
help
of the
her? or
land.
is it-
I paid the
She just-
resources during character creation for this forge.
She just
I
smiths
think there
here by
are
herself?
two answers to your question. First being, no, she does have an assistant. One Ivan of the Road has been helping her with a number of tasks.
Is Ivan in town or is he at the Abbey?
He's definitely at the Abbey.
Damn
He's
it.
at the Abbey. I know, that would have been too fun.
You should have made
Continue.
him part of the group that went out all those years ago. And to answer your second question, yes, the forge is hers as per right of conquest, which is the rule of this land. Much
course.
like the forge underneath, ruins in the woods. If somebody conquered those ruins, that would become their property as well. Mineral rights extend
There's
vertically.
ruins in the woods?
As I said, this place can be quite dangerous, especially for those who are ill prepared.
And
I would
buildings.
hate to see you get yourself into trouble that you are not prepared for. Are
I
you
wouldn't be prepared for trouble. Don't you worry, mister.
not at Hochen?
All back.
Are you trained in a sword or perhaps a dagger?
No, I mean, I've studied a lot. I know a lot of things, but can't really fight.
Interesting. So DM question:
Yeah.
how far are we from Casa Beaumont?
Oh, not too far. Maybe like, I'd say at most a 3-minute walk away.
Okay, I'm gonna. Miss Strange Lady, please stay here. Accompany Martine.
I don't think my name should be Strange Lady.
Miss Stranger Lady.
I don't think I don't like that either, but okay.
Well, that's what I said the first time. My mic may have cut out.
Mm.
What
He was
would you
polite about it.
what would you prefer to be called?
I don't know.
Well, for now I shall call you friend.
Okay.
I'm going to run a quick errand.
Uh-huh.
I will be back in 8 minutes tops.
Okay.
And I hustle to Casa Beaumont, and I search for a knife that was given to one Odelia Beaumont on her birthday.
Okay.
Can I find this knife anywhere in the house?
Make a observation.
Oh God.
We'll call it.
Did you want that specific knife, Connor?
Yes,
I did.
that
Okay.
specific knife.
Okay. I was like, I gave you a knife to kill a tree, but if you need that specific one, then it's too
That
bad.
specific one might have been on Odelia's person because I
That's what
specifically
I'm
gave her
trying to
a leather
find.
strap.
Before
to
you make
carry
that
it.
check, roll a d6 for me. Yeah, evens yes, odds no.
We love it, Sarah.
You are rolling for. Is the beauty committee meeting still happening?
Oh no. That's fine.
I'm
One.
so glad I'm
One.
such an
No.
One is no.
inspiration. No,
No.
it's ended. They ran
Did
out of
Al-
tea.
Alban was at your house,
Oh yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door. The house is swarming with bees. It looks like the chairs are knocked down. There's a commotion. It looks like people left this house in a hurry.
I hate everything you have to say about these
Now,
bees.
how you feel, Sarah? You think something totally normal, like the house is filled with bees, and it makes you uncomfortable. The BD committee meeting is not happening, so you can search the house without interruption. So, 3.
I open the door, let all the bees out.
Okay, you have a. Let's say 3. The bees present a problem, so they'll have 1 penalty unless you can address the bees somehow. So it'll be 3 plus 1.
I would like to address the bees with my resourcefulness and
Mhm.
find that honey for making teas with, and go and spread some honey on a tree. And oh look, go make yourselves at home over here. I'm just here. You go.
Not this tree, you're not.
Perfect. Resourceful is a call
launcher.
on. So
Insect husbandry is a skill.
insect husbandry is a skill. Don't you have something bee related?
What do I have?
You had something bee related, right?
I don't think I did.
He just has
You didn't-
bees.
You just
Yeah,
He
had
just
He
has
just has
bees in
bees.
his bag. He just has a bag of bees.
Okay.
For a world trapped in winter, we have a lot of bees.
We
Mhm.
really do. These should be dormant.
Um,
Much like a bee's stinger, I have a rapier wit.
no.
Okay.
I don't think that specifically addresses the bee problem, but you can use a call on resourceful in that manner to re-roll after you roll once and fail. If you fail,
Sounds great. After you roll once and fail.
well, you want to use it after you rolled once and succeeded.
I know, but the assumption is I'm going to fail, Logan.
That's never my assumption. Asking you or Sarah to roll.
It really should be your assumption. I'm going to carefully observe this
Excuse
home
me.
Yeah.
for a knife. Base 3 plus 1?
Yep.
4 successes.
Nice. So you search this house up and down, and you find. Does that dagger have a hilt? Or not a hilt, a sheath?
A leather strap.
A leathers?
I mean, oh gosh, it was so long ago. I think I did make. I don't think I made a sheath specifically because that was too advanced leather working, which I don't have. But I made sure to have a leather strap that would go like around the handle.
I do
Okay.
Help
feel
carry
that it
it.
is irresponsible to give a child a knife without a sheath.
I mean, it probably has a very basic sheath.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you
I don't think
find.
that dagger was actually sharp.
I believe that is also correct,
Yeah.
Sean.
the
Like, it's pointy, but not bladed.
You find the sheath slash strap, like
Mhm.
under Odelia's bed, but
Mhm.
you do not find the actual dagger
Mhm.
itself.
Okay. Are there any like stuffed animals or anything laying about?
Yeah, probably. I think Odelia
Okay.
had a normal childhood.
I grab the sheath and that and go back to the forge.
Perfect. As you make your way back to the tree, or the forge,
Sorry, I did not say that.
you're drawn to the tree. You don't know why. Okay, we will take a short
The
break,
tree
and
is
then
dead. I killed it.
we will come back to the tree duo and see what they're doing. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
And we are back. And we are ready. The dynamic tree duo. You're buzzing around this marketplace. There's still a fair amount of bees around. Chopping away. You're making good progress. But I'll give you the chance so you can do other things. You just can't leave and
Okay.
We
just have
start to
continue.
take
I can-
turns, maybe.
Yeah.
I can assess the situation.
Yeah. You're not totally focused on tree chopping at the
My
moment.
tree bloodlust has been appeased.
You guys are drawing a crowd of sorts. There's probably like a good 20 people that are just like watching you from the exact opposite side of the market as far as they can get from you.
Good.
Great.
They know what's best for
I've
them.
always been good with crowds.
It is great with
Historically.
people too.
Do they look angry?
There's mixed emotions in the crowd. There's definitely some anger. There's definitely some sadness. There's definitely some shock.
So they still
confusion?
seem like they're mourning the loss of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not like, what was that weird fever dream I woke up from? They're like
No.
different variations of Martine. Got it. Okay.
From what you can tell from looking at them from afar while chopping, yes.
What are the bees doing?
Just buzzing.
Just buzzing, huh?
They're not helping you chop the tree down, that's for sure.
Ugh. They wouldn't.
I think there's probably a good amount of bees on the ground dead because it's the middle of winter and bees can't exist in this temperature.
Oh, got it. But they can be in Morrine's form until they're exposed, and then they can die of winter.
Correct.
They were wearing Morrine's skin, actually.
She
You
was a
see,
bee,
It's
bee
so-
woman the whole time.
Mhm. Everything Morrine was carrying, like her clothes, is in a pile. It's like those fell to the ground.
Oh, sweet.
The
Free
Heir of Gates
resources.
did not mention one of these women was made out of bees.
No, it didn't. It said she was the mother of the village.
The mother of the village is
The
bees,
queen of the
though.
hive.
That was,
I was
what you
thinking that
didn't
queen
realize.
of the hive. I do not appreciate it. Ada, I don't know. I'm still hacking at a tree, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just good at killing things and healing people, and sometimes childcare.
And definitely human traditions. You know, one problem at a time, Ragaire, is always my motto, and the main problem right now is this tree. The bees will be given a thorough investigation at a later date. We will subpoena them.
We'll call the bees to court. Should we
so they can
interrogate the
testify
bees?
in front of our committee.
I have 5 in interrogation. Does that extend to be
Exactly. That works for bees
Okay.
as well. I'm more concerned about the fact that I don't think chopping this tree down will actually solve our problem in the long run.
I share that concern, but it's too late now. My enemy must perish.
I think it is a good start. Now I'm trying to see if I have notes on bale trees from all the talking we did about them. Nope, the only thing that I have written next to bale tree is deprive of voice, which if the bale tree doesn't have a tree, they don't have a voice, in my
They're
opinion.
just a bale.
Ada, what
That's-
should we
yeah,
do
it's
with
just a
this
bale.
wood once we're done chopping it? You're superstitious. How do we get rid of bad things without burning it?
Girl.
Girl.
That's a good question.
Isn't it though? Because this whole diggity dang tree could make some mind tea poison.
I'm thinking a lot of salt.
I was
Just
thinking
a
salt
lot
too.
of
Me too.
salt.
I was also thinking dunking in river, salt and then river.
Push it somewhere else downriver. That's their problem now.
Whole
you go,
river is
Other
now
thing-
poisoned.
My grandpappy taught me back in the day was copper nail in a tree won't ever see the light of day. So We chop the tree down. We salt the hell out of the piece that has fallen. Then we drive copper nails
And the
through
stump too. It can't grow
every
back.
piece of stump, root, anything we can see. Maybe we sprinkle a little holy water. Something. You think Word's got some holy water?
Maybe he has one of those crowns that burns things and purifies them, but tree-sized.
Another one, so we can destroy another priceless
Yeah.
artifact.
I mean, I have a vial of black blood. I mean, that can't hurt.
Nope, keep those separate.
All right, maybe you're right. 2 wrongs make a right. 2 demons would fight it out and destroy
no,
each
that's
other.
not how
in the
that. No.
process.
You've convinced me, Sarah.
Ugh.
I just imagine Demon Street Fighter in an alternate plane, in an alternate dimension. Whoever wins gets the tree.
I want the tree. So should we talk to those people, or should I just keep chopping?
No, we should not talk.
don't
to them.
address
They're
the
not
people.
in their right minds.
Okay. I mean, I could try to sing at them and make them in the right minds.
Well, if you want to do that, that's fine by me. I'll help. I can carry a tune myself, and there's nothing like a good work song to make the work go faster. But
I sing the lyric of healing while we're in meter.
Ada's singing this country ass song about chopping wood. While the elf next to her is singing the most beautiful song of healing to ever exist. And Ada's like, oh, I'm in the bumfuck of nowhere. I'm chopping some wood. Gotta heat up the stove when I get back home. Mama's waiting for me.
Nothing like chopping some wood. Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
Logan, a GM question. Me doing the lyric of healing technically strengthens the body and mind.
Yeah, I remember we've used this before.
Would that work on these fellow people to strengthen their right minds and not their demonic minds?
Sure.
Since we established Morrine seemed to have some cognizance to her. You know, she regretted when she saw Wirt down, slammed by a tree. She had
Did
some...
she have a moment of clarity, or did the bees come to consciousness?
I don't even want to know.
She peered past the fourth wall and saw bees.
And she cried because of it. She's
and
like,
she
I really
became
am bees.
the bees. Yes, you can sing your lyric of healing.
Okay, what's my op?
3.
3. Wonderful. I would like to sing this song carefully because I also have to be in harmony with Ada's work song. Okay. Great. I want to give them some beauty, something to live for outside of the tree. Some glimpse of hope. Nope, no
Ooh.
hope for them.
No.
No hope for us, no hope for them.
Very
You
glad I
start
did not
singing
help on that
this,
skill.
and
You can't, you're not allowed.
yeah. Let's see. You start singing this song, and it elicits a reaction out of the group. Some of them like leave, and then
Their
come
ears
back
start
with
bleeding
more
and-
people.
Great.
You
A
recognize
party.
now members of the beauty committee are in the
Ugh.
crowd.
Yeah.
I thought they had become bee.
Oh.
No, bee with something else. What are the bees doing when more people come?
Dying
Still-
in the cold.
Still dying of exposure. Okay, great.
They are bees. They're looking for flowers, not finding any, and dying.
All right.
It's a bad way to go, guys.
I think we tried this the nice way, but Ada and I really excel at the
Violent way.
bad cop way.
Is your MO.
Worse cop, worser cop.
I don't know how to interrogate them, to ignore them.
Ignore
Ada.
until they become a problem.
Okay, all right, we can do that. That's fine. I continue chopping tree until tree is done.
I'm gonna be away a bit longer, so we'll hop
How
back.
big is this tree?
I think I described it
Big.
as 5 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
It's thick.
Really, we should
No.
have gotten one of the two-person
Uh-huh.
saws and
We're
not an axe.
strapping young things. We got this.
Strapping young things.
Well, you're an immortal being, and
You have all the time in the world, as long as it doesn't make you sad.
Exactly, I'm great.
Okay, we'll hop over to the forge, where Brother Wirt returns to find question mark, and Martine.
I'm interrogating Martine. So I'm
Okay.
looking for somebody who has a man who has a brother. Do you know any of those?
I know plenty of men who have brothers, yes.
Okay, can you tell them to me?
Every single one. You want me to list off every single one
Mhm.
of
Oh,
people who have a
people
brother?
from Hochen.
Yeah, we got Jeff. Oh wait, no, he moved towns. He's not here anymore. We got John. We got
Jeremy.
we got Jeremy. We got Alden. We got Alden doesn't have a brother. We got he starts listing off names of people. And lastly, Charles. That's every single one.
Okay, now name the ones that are nobles.
I assure you, if there was a noble in town, I would know.
Oh, there's no nobles?
No. Well, it's my job to welcome the nobles into town. That's what I do, and I haven't done it, so there's no nobles. It's just that straight.
That's right. Okay. Well, I think you're wrong, but that's okay. Everyone can be wrong sometimes.
You wouldn't even know.
Oh, I just said I wouldn't know, but I said I think you're wrong.
But you think a lot, but you don't remember, so who knows what your opinions are based off of.
Oh, Brother Word!
Brother Wirt, you're back. Please, Brother Wirt, join us. Shh.
Yes, sure. He sits down, and I put like on a coffee anvil or something. I place the sheath and stuffed animal, and just start casually making conversation. So, what did you talk about while I was gone?
Talking about everybody in town who has a brother, because then they could be my uncle. And then he said there's no nobles, but I think they're probably just hiding as not nobles. Why do you have? You're a weird.
I agree. I do have some peculiar tendencies. I just you're looking for a man with a brother who's a
Yes.
noble.
Yes.
There's nobody that fits that description in this town. I don't have a deal about it.
Well, what of Lord Stravit?
He is dead. I think your friends
Yes.
took care of that.
Yes, then that's fine, but I think it's entirely possible that our friend here set out on this journey before Lord Stravit was dead. Did
How
Lord
long have you
Stravit
been
have a brother?
traveling?
I don't remember when I
I
left.
don't remember when I
Okay,
was.
man,
What you did it every time
But
you ask a
did
question.
this
we
Lord
have no way to
Stravit have a
verify.
brother?
Does Lord Stravit have a brother? No.
That's not helpful
Hmm.
then.
So,
I didn't bring it up!
are you certain that you are looking for someone with a literal brother?
Am I certain? Yes. If I'm
Of
looking
all the
for
facts,
if I'm looking for my uncle, he must have been my dad's brother, which means that my dad was his brother, which means that I'm looking for a man with a brother.
That
Are
is
you-
our lesson in genealogy today.
Do you want me to roll rhetoric?
No. What I would like to know is who tasked you with this?
My dad?
Your dad tasked you. What did he say exactly?
I don't remember.
Hmm.
But my dad sent me to look for my uncle so that my uncle could protect me from my mom, I think.
Hmm.
Just what we need in this town. Strangers with homicidal families.
Yeah, let's not act like that's new to this town. Well,
But really, I need to find my brother before I find my dad's brother.
yes. And you don't remember your brother's name, but you remember what your brother looks like.
Yeah, because I saw him yesterday.
What color are his eyes?
Brown,
Brown, not blue.
not blue.
Hmm.
But if you need another lesson in genealogy, I can teach you that blue eyes and brown eyes are not mutually exclusive in families.
Yes, I understand that. I am trying to think of people I would know in town
Huh?
with brown eyes and not blue eyes. I had somebody that I thought of with blue eyes, but I'm not certain of brown.
Like we're playing Guess Who.
Yeah, we are. We're playing Guess Who with characters that we might have met a year ago and probably don't even begin to remember an accurate description of. And Connor is also playing coy and not just asking what he wants to ask. And this stuffed animal doesn't mean anything to you?
Why would it mean no?
Hmm.
My mom didn't
Okay.
even let us have stuffed animals. Oh, study, study, study.
I see. Study, study, study.
I think.
You think?
I may have a trauma about that.
Well, we find ourselves in quite a pickle here. And unfortunately, I don't think I have much to offer at this very moment until things calm down in town.
Yeah, well, your friends are gonna finish chopping this tree down, I guess, and then we're gonna go looking for my brother. That's what you said that you would do.
Yes, no, and that's what I'm saying now. It's just that I'm hearing that this is like a 5-foot diameter tree, and they didn't think to bring a saw and not an axe. So we just might be here for a while. Is all I'm saying.
Do you think we should go help them?
I mean, I'm certainly going to be very little use in chopping down a tree.
Yeah.
Do you want to play a game?
Game.
I don't know. I'm sure I have a deck of cards or something. Do you know any games?
I can make one up.
And make okay. Sure. Let's please make up a game for me. And I pull out a deck of cards with various symbology. It's like a tarot deck, but not quite. One of the suits is like a drop of blood, a little red, crimson drop, and we play a game of some kind.
He comes up with a game that is a very well-known game in this parts. She's just saying like, okay, well, I'm going to make up the rules just now, and then perfectly describes a very common game.
That tracks. Okay. Yeah, so we do that for a while, hang out, chat, play a game.
I go.
No.
I mean, you do what you want, Martine. I don't.
No, he doesn't do what he wants. That
What do you
lady
mean?
was really nice and told us to stay here so we're safe.
Yes. Well, yes. Here is a safe place for you, Martine. If you feel that you would like to go, then you can go. Obviously, we can't physically restrain you, but
It's like when you laid in the snow. If you want to go somewhere and die, that's fine.
exactly.
He huffs and sits back down. I would say you have a couple more hours till the other party joins you.
This
we can
is.
fast
I
forward.
think I didn't make a very fun game.
Oh, but I'm happy to try another game if this one is not
Okay, I'll
fun
make
for
up
you that
another
you invented.
common game. Fast
Mhm.
forward.
Fast forward. Okay. Crash. You hear a giant crash coming from the center of the town.
And a war cry.
Yeah, some whooping in the distance.
Now, should we go help them?
It certainly sounds like they're done. So
Okay.
now would be the time for us to join.
It is probably nighttime now.
Is there a crowd of unruly citizens gathering in the town square?
No.
Smushed by a tree?
They dispersed after some time.
Okay.
With ill intent.
Love it. We've not gone to war with the village before.
Yeah, that's true. Long have we been at odds with the people of Hochen.
Great.
Okay. So the three join you in the center of town.
Ooh, now that's a long day's work.
Mm-hmm. But a good one. Do you got that salt? Do we need copper nails?
We
Do need
will
copper
say
nails.
you chopped the tree down, and it took not as much time as you would think because the tree was hollow after you got about 6 inches in.
6 inches? What's inside of this tree? The
It's
body
just
of an elf?
hollow.
It's
No.
just empty.
Yeah.
Are the
Hell of a
roots
tree.
hollow too? Can we
No.
spelunk into this?
Mm-mm.
Are there children underneath this tree? Can I use the skill of soothing, which is basically herbalism, and look at this tree and see if it has any weird components? Like, is it a totally normal tree now, or can it still be used as an herb to influence the
Oh.
minds of others?
Yeah, you can make that check. We'll say ob 3.
I will help you with obscure history.
I love it. Okay, great. And I'll do it carefully, because I can do everything carefully now.
Oh my god, you monster.
I almost gave myself 3 Arthur dice, but that's not right. That's base obstacle. I'd really be a monster.
She's a
Okay.
cheater too.
I admitted to it. Okay, you and I hold up a torch and we go through all of this. Did it not go through? We try
Mm-mm.
again. Aha!
No, it cannot be used as the T anymore. Why do you know that? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Why do I know that?
Yeah, like what in your memory, where did you pull that information from?
I think. How much do you want me to make up?
And make up as much as you want.
I think that I learned about elves and maybe not bale trees, but like typically elvish things when they infuse them, they would not like. I don't know, when magic gets sapped out of plants, they lose their effectiveness and become hollow.
They state that matter of factly, and they just say, "I remember that."
That's fact.
And I'm like, that sounds right. And then I taste. I taste it, and I'm like,
Mhm.
look, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Bold move.
Highly
Bold
confident,
move.
yeah.
I already did the roll, so I know. um. Oh, yep. This is a normal tree now. We can do what we want. How do you want to get rid of it, Ada?
Well, if it had not been hollow, I was gonna maybe make planks out of it, but you can't make good planks out of a hollow tree.
No. Canoe, yes. Plank, no.
Canoe.
Large bore piping.
A barge. Really, just the biggest gutters you've seen.
A trough, a drinking trough for horses.
Stormwater system.
You know, salt was a good idea, but I don't think there's enough salt in this town to truly salt
Probably,
this
probably. You're
tree
right.
thoroughly. I think I can still scrounge some copper from my forge.
Is the trunk included in that? Like everything's normal now. Okay. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yep.
Okay. The trunk is normal tree
What
trunk
was
now.
this tree though?
You know, it's a good question. It was a bale tree, but it's not anymore. So that was what we were worried about. But I killed it and it's solved.
I don't think you killed
What do you think I did then?
it. It's not here anymore.
Okay, where would it go?
I don't know.
That, some might say, is the same as killing it. Because it's not
Tell me-
here anymore.
Tell me more. Wait, excuse me. Who are you?
Hi, I don't have a name, but I heard you are Ragaire.
I am Ragaire. Names are overrated.
You don't have a name, sweetie?
Well, I probably do, but I don't know it.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a perfect time to pick a new one.
What's a good name?
Whatever you'd like.
That's a lot of
You
pressure.
seem to know about trees.
We
I
could
don't-
call her Tree.
Don't want to be named
No.
Tree.
Willow.
Wait, Willow.
Beautiful name.
There's already a willow.
There's already a Willow. Damn it. Get her out of here. She's booted out.
Who's named Willow?
Holly. Holly's a tree.
Hollow is this tree.
How do you know so much about trees,
What do you mean?
Demoiselle?
I studied. Well, I don't really know that much about trees specifically. I know a lot about magic trees, I guess.
Oh, that's a specific set of skills there.
One might say obscure.
One might say obscure. What else comes to mind when you think about obscure tree facts?
Nothing.
Nothing. What about trees that pop out and sing at people and make them find beautiful people for a beauty committee?
I will roll something and see if I
Yeah.
No problem. Okay, this time I will roll 4 in history.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Working in obscure history.
Okay. And you want to know what?
And I want to answer this elf's question on what else do you know about trees that pop out of the ground and sing to people.
Okay. Yeah, sure. What would we call that? Obscure figure in history?
Sure.
Bob 4.
I'm rolling 4 in history.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it better to roll obscure history?
No?
Okay. Bob 4.
Can I help her?
Yeah?
I'm gonna use my sorcery wise, I'm gonna tell her it's not all of these times where it's been sorcery, because if it was sorcery, I would have been able to know about it. So don't think about those. That sorceress tree, that one time, a tree and it was sorcery, that didn't count. This is not sorcery.
Okay.
Don't spend too long thinking about that.
Yeah.
I have 4 in sorcery wise.
No. Yeah.
I don't know
It's
anything
not.
else about.
It's cool.
Did this tree pop out of the ground and sing to people?
Sort of, yeah. And then I'm gonna talk to her in Elvish and see if she understands that.
No.
Okay, great. And then I'm like, yeah, no. Who are you? What are you doing here? How? What?
Oh
I
my
was
gosh!
chopping
Well,
a
I
tree.
already told your friend, but I'm looking for my brother and my dad's brother. I think is the
Okay.
easiest way to say it now.
Got it.
Do you know anyone in town, Ragaire, who has a brother, or maybe is a brother?
Martine, is that you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I don't know many people in town. I'm not from
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is lovely, but we have exactly 1.5 problems still happening here.
What problem?
Half the problem is that I still need to get copper nails, so you'll have to
You cut
excuse
this
me or
tree
walk
down.
with
Why?
me.
Why do you need nails?
Now, honey, please don't question your elders. It's not nice.
But I'm trying to learn.
Dude, our friend Morrine has transformed into bees, which are now dead on the snow.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Martine,
Oh
better
my
shut your
goodness!
mouth
This is a
before I
Who knows?
disaster!
Alden might be bees
got
now too.
involved.
Shut your
Because
mouth!
Alden has also not shown his face, so that's actually concern number 2 of 2.5 problems.
The problems seem to be growing as you're enumerating them.
Martine, I will make sure there are no problems in your life if you don't shut up. Because you won't have a life.
Got him.
Yeah, that's definitely needed that clarification.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna stick with the tree while you get the nails, Ada.
I'll come get nails with you, but I don't think people turn into bees.
One would think.
Now, does bee turning into bees, does that count as sorcery wise?
Probably. You could. The bees could be affected by
There
magic.
is one bee expert that we know of.
There is one bee expert and an
Magical bee expert, no
but he is
less.
famously reliable. Sure, I want to try and see if I can figure out anything bee related on my
Okay.
own, and then we can ask Clotho because
This is sorcery wise you're rolling?
yeah,
Okay.
people appearing to be people and then they turn out to be bees.
Say an interesting fact. 2.
Okay.
Now you don't quite know about a swarm of bees impersonating a person, but you could definitely turn somebody to a swarm of bees with magic. You haven't seen bees specifically, but a while ago you did see somebody got turned into a swarm of like chipmunks. It was quite cute, but unfortunate for the family.
I did see that, didn't I?
Mhm.
Pestilent swarm of chipmunks. Was there consciousness?
The chipmunks? No, they were just normal chipmunks at that point.
The infamous
they
spell
die?
transform into swarm of chipmunks.
Yeah, they couldn't gather all. They could not gather all the chipmunks and reassemble them and then turn them back into a person. But they didn't die, but they were not there
Did
anymore
they
ever.
have a soul? Excuse me, GM. Do they have a soul?
It's the
What's the difference between multiple chipmunks and a person in soul terms?
You haven't done the math, but you might divide human soul by number of chipmunks and chipmunk soul size and see if it works out mathematically. Some back of the napkin stuff checks out.
Checks out. And so with the amount of bees that turned into Morrine also checks out.
Mm-hmm.
For massive Morrine, massive bees, massive soul.
Yeah, the conservation of mass happened.
Great. I don't feel any better about this information than I did.
Nope.
I keep the bee information to myself because I don't
Okay.
think it helps anything at all. I said, okay, I have some ideas, but we'll talk to Clotho when we go back to the Abbey. How does conservation of his mass compared with his soul work?
These are the questions.
He's a very small soul
Or
now.
maybe he has multiple versions of himself that fit into his original body.
That's potentially true. All of these are possibilities. Okay, well, let's, I'll guard the tree. Ada, you get the nails. Wirt, are you hanging out with me? I mean, there's some disgruntled people here. I tried singing to them. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I thought it would be nice.
If anyone is going to speak to Clotho in the Abbey, I am also going to go and speak to Clotho in the Abbey.
Okay.
Feels a much
Great.
better place to be than here right now.
Yeah.
Friend, will you be joining us now to the Abbey? Yes?
Yeah, I'll come.
Wonderful. Away!
Okay.
Great.
To the Abbey. We will fast forward to the Abbey. You get to the Abbey.
Locate Clotho.
Yeah, that seems to be the first order of business here.
He should be in a pocket.
He should be in a pocket. Can you roll circles for somebody that you already know?
Yes.
If you have a relationship with them, you don't have to roll. Unless there's a situation like my brother.
Mm-hmm. Correct, yeah. Okay.
The other thing it would be, it has to be hard enough to find Clotho that it's worth a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Is how it would qualify that.
He's
I
with
would-
Rava Dren last we knew, right? In
Last
Rava
we
Dren's
knew.
pocket.
So you could
Correct.
also try to find Rava. Which is, I
Yeah,
think,
And you
I
have,
have-
a relationship with
I
Rava.
have an enmity with Rava. I don't know if that makes it easier or harder for me to find him.
I think that means you can just find him.
that might be right.
Yeah,
Because
Okay,
you
great.
can find Rava, no problem.
Let me find that putrid excuse of a mercenary.
My God.
Find him sitting at a table with an empty cup. What do you want?
Rava.
Hmm.
Where's Clotho?
I don't know. Old man ran off.
Where'd he run off to?
I don't know. Said
He
something
ran
about
off on
getting out of my
you. Just
pocket.
shows how bad you are at literally everything.
Yeah, he's quite small. Have you tried keeping your dad in your pocket or your grandpa in your pocket? I don't think you have.
I forgot he was his grandpa. How long ago did he run off?
I don't know. A couple hours.
Where could he possibly go?
I don't know. Maybe froze out on the snow.
Is he still a small
Uh,
small semblance of a man like you?
God. This is brutal.
Yeah, he is still small when he ran away.
Okay, great. Oh, there you go.
I mean, you're an expert hunter. You should be able to track him down, no problem.
You're right.
Hey, hey,
So why
hey,
why didn't you just go do that?
hey,
I'm going to,
Ragaire, who's
since you can't do
this?
anything right. What? What?
Who is this
This
man?
is you don't. This is Rava. He's worthless.
Badren, nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you. Do you have a brother?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, that's not right then.
It's
Come
not
on,
right,
there's
or
a
it's not
lot
all
more
right.
people here who are brothers and probably have brothers. Let's go ask them.
I mean, everyone in this abbey calls themselves brother or
Oh
sister.
no.
It's great. We can figure it out. It'll be fine. Is everybody else with me, or did you guys go elsewhere? Are you all doing other things?
No, I'm right with you until we find Clotho.
Ada's doing the copper nails.
Ada's still copper nailing a tree and will join us later.
I mean, it's not going to take forever, but it will take a moment.
I would like to observe / track for Clotho. I don't know which one's better in this situation.
I think that circles is the best for this situation.
Circles? Great.
You can do a link test into circles.
How does one link into circles?
Oh, I
You
can
could
do a link
track.
test for you.
You can? Question mark, question mark, question
Yeah,
mark?
tell me more about this, Chloe.
He's very small. He's a grandpa.
He's a pocket.
He is related to Ravadren. He's his grandpa. He was living out in a shack in the woods not too far from here that had a secret elven forge underneath of it. But don't tell Ada I told you that, because she wants that forge for herself. Doesn't matter. Moving on. And yeah, he seems really forgetful, but maybe now that's all been a hoax, and I don't know. That's good. Clotho. Bees. Magic. He also is good at magic.
What's the ob on this circle? Sorted that yet?
Good question. So it is base up 1. Who are you looking for? Clotho. We'll say you want the specific occupation of being Clotho. You don't care about station. Disposition common to the circle. Yeah, Clotho knows about bees. And we'll say time and place. You want him right here and right now, but not in the middle of trouble. So we'll say that adds 2, so 4.
Or maybe I can't do a link test for you. I can
Okay, we'll do
try.
3. We'll do 3.
3. Okay,
I was gonna say I have 4 in circles.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go outside.
Mhm.
I'm gonna lay in the snow. I'm gonna look at the stars.
Yeah, you see the sign of the bee and the sign of the small pocket man.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for the sign of the bee and the sign of the small pocket man, and do a linked test with astrology, forking, and symbology.
Uh-huh.
I like her.
Why didn't we have her this whole time?
I'm getting strong Mia flashbacks. Okay.
Yeah, they're not lining
Oh,
up.
they're
It's
obscured.
they're obscured. There's a cloud, a B-shaped cloud goes over.
This man you
What?
seek, he's going to be very hard to find.
So what does
Well-
that do to Sarah's test?
It makes it harder.
Makes it
Does
harder.
it?
What do you say about liking her?
Just what I need.
So I
I'm
think
telling you the truth. He's gonna be very hard to find. He's not available right now.
Okay. Our
leave a
circles.
message.
Can I fork into circles tests? No.
Circles is not a skill. Forks are only for skills.
Okay. So it's base ob 4.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 circles, so
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
enough.
that's feels perfect. I
Yeah,
don't
you
see
just
what
get a
I'm
success on every
hesitating.
single one.
Isn't the ob +1?
No, it was 3 and then to 4.
Oh.
Yeah. Reputations, affiliations, and advantages.
Do you have any of those?
I do, but only amongst elves, so I don't think
Mm.
that helps me.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I summon everything that I know about Clotho and his shoe size and how deeply he leaves tracks in the snow.
Technically, Wirt could help you too.
With
I thought I couldn't.
circles.
I thought I couldn't be helped in circles.
Yeah,
You
can
can,
be
if
helped.
you
Yeah.
if you share similar circles.
Which I think it's a little funky once it's a character we've all met.
We
Right.
know, yeah.
Yeah, so you can help with this. That makes sense.
Does it make more sense to help with circles or abbey wise? See if I can find any small nooks and crannies that a
I don't
tiny
think
man
you
might
can.
hide.
I don't think you can help me with a skill. You have to help me.
You
To
could
help
do a
with the
length
stat, okay.
test.
Nope, that's gonna go poorly. I only have a 2 in abbey wise. I'm gonna help with circles.
So that would be +1 to circles then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Just want to make sure I get everything correct. So I'll call that an advantage. Okay, great. Da 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 da. No. I don't know why I keep thinking I can roll today. I'm
You
very
can-
confident.
Sarah.
Clotho is unavailable. You ask all around the abbey. No one has seen him except Brother Wayne says he saw the little man running into the woods earlier. But he cannot be bothered to remember in which direction or what time or for what purpose.
Wayne, I thought we were
I-
getting close, but this
I
is
wish I
ridiculous.
could help you, but unfortunately I was busy closing my eyes at the time.
There's a pun in there about Clotho somewhere, but I don't know what it is.
Well, great. This is just great.
I told you he wouldn't be able to find him.
I know, but sometimes I just got to try things for myself. I believe you. Plus, question mark, question mark. I haven't known you that long, so I did, and I couldn't let Ravadren win without, giving an attempt figuring things out. Wirt, are there
And
any
then
people with
Ada
brothers here?
arrives at the abbey.
There's quite a few brothers here.
I was
yes.
gonna investigate Morrine's house.
Okay, perfect. We'll head over to you at the house. There are a couple bees inside. Brother Wirt left the door open on his way out to be the place out.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna go in. You say Alden, Morrine, anyone? Hello.
Response. You see the house
Every
in a
room is
similar
empty.
state of how Brother Wirt found it. It looks like the beauty committee meeting was interrupted. There was chairs knocked over, the tables sort of pushed askew. The papers are just sort of thrown everywhere. And it is empty. Except for the bees.
Except for the bees. Okay.
I hope that cleared it up for you.
One. Yeah. Do I want to try and look for something? Sure. Why not? Can I try and find anything that may be hidden?
Mhm.
Perceive or observe?
Observation. Say ob 3.
3. Okay. I'm learning observation. That's perfect.
You could probably do perception. It would tell you slightly different things.
Yeah, it probably would. Um, sure. Let's just do perception. It doesn't matter.
Like it does matter. Perception versus double ob for observation.
Yeah. I mean, everything matters, Logan. If you want to be nitpicky, I guess.
I think it's a pretty
Whatever.
significant difference.
Whatever. Don't tell me how to live my life.
You can roll observation if you want.
Oh, fucking bullshit. Let's use a fate. Up to the top. Wow. Classy, as always.
The fates are with us this night.
Mm-hmm. What complication do I foresee for you? You are searching this house. The doors are open. And you are in the kitchen looking around and you come back into the front den area and you see somebody sort of standing in the door looking into this house, sort of with a confused look on their face. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Do I recognize them?
No, you've never seen this person in your life. Yeah,
Oh,
a young man with long black hair.
Oh my god. Hi, what's your name? I'm Ada. This
Sorry,
is
I don't
not your
really give out
house.
my name. No, it isn't. Is
Then
it your
why are
house?
you here?
I'm looking for somebody.
Who are you looking for?
My sister, I think.
Oh, interesting. I just met a young lady who was looking for her brother.
I mean, that could be related.
Yeah. Do you want to try and see if you're related to each other? Go find her? I know where she is.
Oh, where is she?
She's at an abbey nearby, where I'm going, actually.
Hmm.
She met with some of my friends. We met her and thought the abbey might be a good place to rest while she continues looking for you.
He is going to be hesitant to go with you, but you can make a check to try to convince him.
Bring me my brother.
Oh my god.
Matronly skill. Please
my
do a
lord.
matronly check.
I would persuade, and yet, what's his will?
6.
Jesus Christ. It's easier for me to beat him over the head and lug his body back.
Much easier.
Literally so much easier.
Any of that knockout tea still around?
I don't think it knocked you out. I think it enamored you with a dead tree.
An evil tree. Does he respond well to haggling? I mean, it is not. It is not really invested in this new person, either
Yeah.
new person. So, I mean, she's just gonna lay it out straight. She's gonna say, "You're welcome to follow me, travel with me, travel 50 yards behind me. I'm on my way to the abbey. If the woman who you're looking for is there, I think it's worth a visit. I can't tell you what to do, but
So I'm just open ugly truth and ugly truth with me.
Ada should have ugly truth, shouldn't she? Can I open ugly truth? I'd like to roll ugly truth.
Yes.
Sure.
Do I have? I can't believe I
Ada's
have
charm has
not.
just slowly worn away the duration of
Yep.
this campaign.
You know, I think this campaign destroys charm.
Yes.
But she's always been a forthright person, though. Well, except for when she's telling lies and stories.
It's based in perception.
I know. Gosh, so good. Oops, that's the wrong button. yeah, she's gonna just tell the most basic ugly truth, which is you'd be a fool not to follow me because I am probably the only lead you have, and that's it.
Okay, we'll call this ugly
And
truths about family.
I don't care about you anyway.
Oh my god.
You
So that
got
was
it. You got it.
I don't
2.
care anyways. 2. I will spend another fate to get a +1. What? Why didn't you go through?
He's lazy.
Yeah, something was going on. Oh, another 6. Sure, let's just
God.
fate it up. Fuck fate. Who needs it anyways? Nice.
Wow.
Hey.
Nice.
I've proceeded to dump 3 fate straight into perception right now.
Oh yeah, that can count as a perception. Oh, but it's probably not gonna.
Well, the Artha, no matter what, goes to
Yeah.
perception.
He nods and he says, that makes sense, I guess. I don't really trust you, but you're the only person in this town that seems to be even remotely normal.
Yes, well, they've been
You
through
should
a
have
lot
seen there was
lately.
this weirdo chopping this tree down in the middle of town. Oh my
Yeah.
god. They were dancing, it looked like. It was bizarre.
Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Don't worry your sweet little heart about that. I promise you'll never see that person again. And then Ada will stride out of the house, close the door behind her, say a quick little prayer to Tudum over whatever may have happened to her friend and her friend's husband, and stride off into the snow towards the abbey.
What happened in that house back there? You seemed pretty invested in whatever that was.
Just, you know, uh, would you like to hear a story? Might make the traveling a little shorter.
Sure?
I'm a great storyteller.
Mm.
Adel will proceed to regale him with the last year of events that have happened to us slow. She will probably get through like 3 days before we actually end up back at the abbey.
I feel like you start your story with you got to Hochen and you met Martine, and from there it just turns into a 45-minute tirade about how Martine is just the absolute worst. And then you arrive at the abbey and you're like, okay, so anyway, when we met Martine, and then you get to the abbey and then there's no more
Sure,
time
that
for the
works
story.
just as well. It's equivalent.
Okay.
Okay. I will enter the abbey and try to find question mark with question mark 2.0.
2.0. That implies he's better than me.
He might be.
Unclear
It
at this
will
time.
give you an opportunity, Abby, to make a check before your brother just arrives on the scene.
Yeah.
Alleged brother.
What kind of check is that?
Check so I can get a
Alleged
persona
brother.
check.
I mean, she has a belief about us. I didn't just be like, here's the culmination of your belief.
Telling me I did all the work for her?
3 fate for her to get a persona.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you.
That's a pretty good conversion ratio. We should be doing this for each other more frequently.
I don't have anything good. That's fine.
Okay. Going once, going twice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Start learning a new skill.
Okay.
Brother-wise.
You find your group with question mark, question mark, question mark, mark.
Ada!
Hello.
Who's this?
A mysterious man. A mysterious man I have found.
Man,
who
they're
is
thick on the
searching
ground
for
these
his
days.
sister.
What do you do when you see him?
Long black hair.
I scream and go and hug him.
Yeah, okay, I think he hugs you too. They reunite in front of you.
So cute.
Where have you been?
Where have I been?
Hey, how did you get to this abbey?
Well, I went into Hochen because that's where you went, and then you never came
It
back.
was a mistake.
Well,
That
yeah,
town is crazy.
there's a tree apparently.
There was this weirdo chopping it down in the middle of town. It
Oh,
was
that's
just
Ragaire. This is right here.
Hi, yes, I'm a weirdo.
oh. I liked what you were doing with that tree when you were chopping
Didn't
it down.
sound like that's what you were saying, but it's okay. It's very intimidating.
Who are these people?
Don't worry, Ragaire. That's just a form of human compliment. It's okay.
These are the only people I found that actually had any semblance of answer. And that wasn't
They
much.
know. Do they know where our uncle?
Oh,
I would actually
who
argue that
is
you're
your
both
uncle?
indebted to us slightly, but that's just the fine print.
Where did you come from?
I don't remember.
Why did you decide to go to Hochen?
But we are in Hoken.
I
Yeah,
know,
we're in
but before
Hochen.
you said you never
No.
should have come here. That was a bad idea. So
Never should have gone into the village. But this is Hoken then? This
is
whole
like
area?
this is like
Mm,
outskirts.
okay. Our uncle lives here.
Does he? Are you sure? You don't sound great about that.
Yeah, he lives here.
Yeah, I mean, if our dad's from here, then that means our uncle's from here.
Sometimes that's how that works.
I mean, that's what we have to
Why do
go
you
on.
need
So
to
I'm gonna,
find your uncle?
because our dad sent us to our uncle.
Who's your dad?
He's like my father.
Yeah, but like, what does he do?
I've decided
Um,
we need a committee. We need the uncle finding committee.
I don't know what he's very important.
Like how important?
It's a
He
palace.
Uncle?
he has a palace. It's very nice.
A palace. I don't know what that
No one
means.
has
I'm an elf.
palaces in Hoken.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that,
not the
that's the
palace isn't
point.
in Hoken.
Oh.
So your dad's important, but your uncle's not.
Could be. Is there a palace around here?
No.
They said there was a lord, but he's dead, and also he doesn't have any brothers.
Okay. Is there any other
Best we can
lords?
do you for is a duchess and Count Popov, who is
No,
no
you don't
longer in
want
power.
to meet any of those people. Actually, just for your own safety as well as for ours.
You don't know anybody with a brother. Martine sighs
Well,
loudly in the background.
I've never seen a brother in my life.
Yes, this town seems to be strangely devoid of biological male siblings.
Odd.
It's a curse. Hoken's curse, they call it.
Single child policy.
Brother Wirt was the first person I really met here, and Brother Wirt said if we came to the Abbey, then the Abbey would dedicate all its possible resources to helping us find our uncle.
That is so generous of you, Brother Wirt.
Does the Abbey have genealogical records?
Does the Abbey have resources at the moment?
I have a library, but no
These are-
flour.
These are great questions for a time in which we found a brother.
Well, what? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I have. Man, look at the time. I have some elven translations to do.
I was about to say. We have work to do. Actually, speaking of, y'all, is your brother as well studied as you are, ma'am, woman,
I
person?
mean, yeah, I think we study different things.
Did either of you study Elvish?
I know foreign
No,
languages, but that doesn't include Elvish.
I can't read or write.
Me neither.
Okay, starting off strong. You have been removed from the Elf Translation Committee
But we could
selection
listen and
process.
interpret.
Oh, she's
Probably.
really good at symbols. She can do symbols, but she can't read.
It's a pattern matching.
Yeah.
Shapes
You
of
can't
bees,
read.
great.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I just never took a liking to it.
Look at the time. I have to go do some
Wait,
other
you're
shit.
You two
nobles?
go.
Yeah.
No. Maybe. Our dad has a palace. Does that make us nobles? Probably, maybe.
I'm starting to consider if another hit to the head might actually make things make more sense at this point.
That's not how
I
that's
think
not how
that's
that
good
works.
medicine,
No, it's
actually.
not.
I wouldn't recommend hitting either of us
Ada,
for your own
no.
safety.
I mean, I
Okay.
can take a look and see if they've sustained any injuries that would maybe cause this confusion.
I assure you, I
Actually, a
have
useful
no
suggestion.
injuries.
Thank you so much, Ragaire.
Wirt, I'm wounded. You hurt me
Yes,
so.
well, I'm sorry, but I think perhaps you have some books to go and read.
The problem is the one who needs to read them keeps getting distracted.
Yes,
I am the
you two,
scribe.
please
Ada,
go and
Ada,
read your
just-
books. Go
Ada, just
read your
let
books.
me look at them, and
Just
I'll be up
walking
in
them out of the
1
room.
1 second.
Walking them out of the room.
Oh, you're just getting rid of us? Okay.
Yep.
All right, call us if you need a head examination.
Let's give them some time to rest, and then we can
Okay.
thoroughly medically examine.
Great.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye. Ada, come on. I think we only have 2 days left on translating this.
I think we have more than that.
It was 5 days total. I think we got like 2 down.
I don't know if you guys really did all that much. I feel like you got distracted night one.
I think we have like 4 days left.
Well,
Because somebody
better
ran
late
away.
than never.
Better late, but you had to go rescue Morrine. It's no longer a
Who's
task
now
you need to
bees.
do.
Mm-hmm.
We were also invited to a tea party. It would have been rude to have turned that down.
Or were you invited to a bee party?
We were invited to
a bee tree
betrayal is what we
party.
were invited to.
Was a betrayal.
Okay.
Betrayal and tea trail.
So brother, where you usher them out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
You're now with brother and sister.
I am now with bro. Let's not call them that. I don't like it. It just feels real creepy. I'm not getting creepy vibes from these two characters, and I don't want to make this. No. Okay. So I think it would be a good opportunity for you to speak to my sister, as luck
Oh
would
no,
have
we're
it,
not
she-
looking for a sister.
That's a brother.
I understand, but you had some questions about our faith, and my sister is.
What's your faith?
It's really kind of a.
He worshipped the lady. I told you
Oh
about
yeah,
the
we know
lady.
about the lady.
What do you know about the lady?
Oh, she's important. She does something with blood, and you're looking for a person, and that's your whole deal.
Mhm.
He lists off some doctrine that checks all the boxes of this guy knows what he's talking about.
It's more or less correct. And my sister is the lead woman of this abbey, and she would, I'm certain, be happy to have a conversation with you both about our faith, and perhaps she would know more
Do you think
about.
she could pray for us?
Well, certainly, yes. We could
Hmm.
all join in prayer together.
Oh, I think that would be a great idea, don't you, sister?
Yeah.
There's nothing a good prayer doesn't solve.
I tend to agree. Let's go and find somewhere comfortable to sit, shall we? And I find a coffee table and some comfy chairs and squish them all together, and then I bring Willow downstairs.
Okay.
And as we're walking down the stairs with just Willow and myself, yeah, hi. So, we emergency calling of the Divinity Committee. Please help identify grown-up children. Yes?
What do you mean, Brother Ward?
I think Odelia and Lucas are in our sitting room. Help me,
What?
please. I don't know. They're like 12 years older than they should be. I don't know what's going on. Help
What?
me. I
Brother Ward, have you hit your head recently?
The rain turned into bees.
Oh, Brother Ward,
tree
I
was
think we need to
hollow.
get you to bed.
God.
You are. Are you feeling
did-
feverish?
No, not at all. This is the most lucid I've been in months.
Oh, I need to get Brother Wayne.
He is off looking for Clotho or something. I'm not. Just pretend you've never heard of Odelia and Lucas, and we have no idea who the next monarch is or may be, and let's just please go to this with an open mind and an open heart, and let Our Lady guide us to the truth. Yes, please, sister.
Okay, Brother Ward, whatever you say. I don't know what's gotten into you, but I'll play this game if you want.
That would make me so happy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so you convene the first meeting of the Divinity Committee.
Everybody else gets one, so I want one too.
The Divinity?
No.
Nope. Divinity Committee. Okay. So you sit down with Willow. Is it just all four of you at a small booth?
Yeah. Yeah, just some chairs pulled around a coffee table, and we talk and go through just kind of like some of the basic. This is, what we believe, us people from Lachlan. This is, how we work, all that, and just kind of have Willow suss out.
During all of this, he's like, Lachlan, I think we've been to Lachlan.
We have?
Right? It
Maybe.
sounds very familiar. And like that whole, as you're talking to him, it's all sort of things like that of like, that sounds familiar. And then there's unsure between the two of them. Like sometimes it's one, sometimes it's the other, but they never really are like, oh yeah, we definitely remember that. But they just keep pulling out like odd little bits of what you're saying. And the whole time Willow is sort of quietly listening to this whole conversation.
This is so dramatic. I'm glad he muted himself.
And then Willow will say, sort of like grabs your hand and like looks at you with her blind eyes.
Yep.
And
It's always
she
mid-sentence. You remember that?
and she tells you, or she opens her mouth to tell you something, and we'll call it for the evening, and then she'll tell you what she thinks next time.
Yeah, there it is.
Cliffhanger.
Clip.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Oh Lord.
You either got to end on cliffhanger or bees. And we already had bees, so it had to be
We've got enough
cliffhanger.
Bees.
Willow puts her hand on you, turns to look at you. Bees.
Bees.
She become bee.
Willow. I'm still waiting for Willow to become Black Blood Gang, but that's
She becomes Black Blood Bee Gang. All of the bees have little veins on them.
Yeah.
They start stinging you
The
with
two
their little.
demons reached
yeah.
a compromise. United.
Perfect. Okay. So we will pick up in 2 weeks with bees? Question mark. But what are we doing next week, Sarah?
Oh, we are playing Things from the Flood.
Where
The
everything makes
distinct
sense.
lack of bees.
Forming a sting operation.
We
Are
are
you performing a
sting.
sting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How?
on what's her name?
Sunshine.
CEO of computers,
Jackson.
Sunshine Jackson.
Yeah, and you are also everything's in the same place it used to be. Everybody is exactly the same as they used to be.
Mhm.
And you're going to that place where two of your friends have definitely never been already, but
There's
didn't tell you
three
about
things
it.
that are constant in the world: is Birgit, useless; Gabriella, hussy; Sunshine Jackson, wonderful.
Goddess.
Has a soul.
Goddess has a soul. Those are all you need.
Yeah. Things have gotten
Yeah.
crazy.
Somehow the game about high schoolers has definitely gotten more menacing than the game that started with undead black blood issues.
No.
Mm.
Nothing menacing. Only good things happen in things from the flood. It'll be great. They're performing a sting. They've got to find a brother. Again, also brothers.
There's
No bees are
crossovers.
involved as
Yet.
of yet.
All
But there
bees
are
must
some
now be viewed with
some
suspicion.
eight-legged horses, some men with metal eyes, and Smith and Smithson's Incense Emporium.
Incense
Is-
Emporium,
Grocer.
And
Family
Luggage.
Grocer,
Hey.
Incense Emporium, and secondhand luggage.
Secondhand.
Anyway, if you guys haven't seen it before, you should watch it again because it's super fun and super crazy.
Yeah, you get to see Sarah make us all uncomfortable. So if you ever wanted to see that, tune in next week or any of the
And
prior
laugh.
episode.
And have fun.
And
all of
have
those
a
things
Tell
definitely.
a good story.
All these things can be true at the same time.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
also, Sarah making them play Serbian chess because nobody wants to play with the Serbian chess.
We're not playing Serbian chess. We're
No, you're
on the
playing-
mathlete team. Except
You're on the
I'm not.
Mathlon Club, sponsored by Serbian Chess, and nobody's made you attend any Mathlon activities.
The web is too complicated. We're all getting confused, but okay. We will see you next week for that then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.